Okay, so Taylor Swift essentially purchasing her masters, which I think the purchase was around $360 million. It was a large chunk of change. So she essentially used like what she had earned from the Eras tour, which was made her a billionaire, and used a significant amount of that money that she earned during the Eras tour to repurchase her masters. So let's take a step back and talk about this here for a second. Taylor Swift came out when I was like just out of high school. I think it was like 2006, 2007. She had her debut album. She was very young at the time. She grew up in Pennsylvania, later moved to Tennessee. However, at 16 years old and having parents that have not been in that industry, you don't technically own your music. The record label or someone else owns your music. So what happened with Taylor Swift is she came out with all of these albums and her career just started to continue to take off. Well, she wasn't really getting the benefits or earning any of that money from the songs that she had written, the music videos she had created, all of the albums and the artwork that were selling. She ended up re-recording albums and calling them Taylor Swift's version. So it would be TV. Had new artwork, they were re-recorded songs, there were songs from the vault that people had never heard and people went nuts for it. Fast forward to the end of the Eras tour, she had 2 albums that she did not release. Her debut album, Taylor Swift, that she recorded when she was young, and the Reputation album. And some people argue, including me, that Reputation album is by far the best because that was a time in her career when she pivoted from like pop, country, you know, happy, good girl, to like, I'm gonna seek revenge and you don't wanna mess with me. And so people had been waiting and waiting and waiting for Reputation to be re-released. Well, then a couple weeks ago, she's like, just kidding, guys. It's not even a fourth of the way recorded yet. She's like, I don't think I'm gonna re-release it, but I do have the debut album recorded. Maybe I'll release it, maybe I won't. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oh, and by the way, I repurchased all of my masters for like, I don't know, $360 million. So it was a huge thing. My daughter even, who's 11 years old, we immediately went out to FYE and she then felt like the no guilt from being able to purchase those original albums that she had not had in her collection, because then she knew that that money would go to Taylor Swift directly and not to some other corporation. So she really did kind of change the music industry in that way.